Yeah, right.
Unreal, mate. Thanks, Alex. Boys, all good?
Yeah, tú.
Buenos días.
The home crowd favourite, of course, Jack Miller, always a special weekend here in Phillip Island. Jack, I arrived here on Tuesday and already there was a sea of 43 caps, 43 T-shirts everywhere. Your picture on the flags as you come onto the island as well. How special is it to be back here, Jack, and riding in this morning with the fans from San Remo?
Yeah, I mean, first and foremost, it's always good coming home. Especially even better, you know, having the short trip down from Townsville. So, you know, getting the week at home.
We're super lucky and proud to have Jack in competing now, but more to the point, still having an Australian Grand Prix, I think, because the MotoGP is in demand everywhere, popularity's growing. So to retain one here, I think, is a must for Australia. And two, I think we need to keep the next generation of young Australian riders coming through. You know, we've got a long history of riders here. We need to keep inspiring young people.
Cheers, mate.
Hey, you want another Brizzy cup?
I think so.
Thanks, Jack.
I think I'm on.
Thanks, Jack. Thanks for coming.
No worries. Cheers, Wayno. Thanks, Dave.
Thank
Cheers,
you.
guys.
Thank you.
So thanks everyone, say good luck to everyone. Good luck.
Thank you. Bye.
Good morning and welcome back to Australia. Welcome back to Phillip Island, where I was really hoping to bring you some good news in regards to the weather when we first arrived here in this beautiful part of the world. But as you can see, these live pictures here at Phillip Island, around 10 or 15 minutes or so ago, the heavens absolutely opened. This session has been delayed due to deteriorating track conditions.
As we see Jack Miller there, chatting to Simon Crowfar on screen. Don't know whether Jack's interested in having a chat with us on screen at the moment.
The not so nice part of Phillip Island, which is the weather. We'll have to wait and see what this rain does. And yeah, as I said, fingers crossed we can get back out on track here shortly.
This is absolutely phenomenal. The reason why Jack Miller can't stop laughing is because
him in the paddock.
One of his supporters, first of all, was doing the famous Miller shoeing. Conditions, unfortunately, no significant improvement in the very near future. So the session has been cancelled. We are going to get, finally, some dry track action for the MotoGP rides, because it's fair to say rain stopped play this morning. Let's go. Jack Miller there, lone crowd favourite on the factory KTM. Jack Miller launches himself to P1 here in Phillip Island, a 1:28.731, the first 1:28 lap then we've seen of this practice session so far this afternoon. Jack Miller has gone down. This has not been a great ending to this practice session.
Pace felt good, you know, over ambitious, I guess you could say, going through turn 6 there, and was going really well, but it wasn't to be. So we'll go back to the drawing board, try to improve for tomorrow, and I feel like the pace-wise we're well and truly there, and I feel like we can definitely improve for tomorrow.
Good morning and welcome back to Australia. Welcome back to Phillip Island. What a beautiful sight that is. Jack Miller certainly not lacking support here in his home Grand Prix. Of course, Turn 4 was named after Jack here 2 years ago. Go Thriller Miller. Yeah, no question where that young fan's allegiance lies. Spectacular show coming in potentially from Miller. At the moment, in 5th place, and he's running out of time here. Nice some lap by Miller. Is that enough though? Miller on his last flying lap here of this Q1 session in Australia. Enea Bastianini has just taken top spot from Acosta, and if this lap, if Jack Miller can nail this last corner, this last sector, Acosta is being pushed out. Oh, it was close. So Miller is out. Jack Miller is absolutely raging. He's going to have to start his home Grand Prix in the sprint and the Grand Prix tomorrow from 16th place. It is time for a sprint spectacle for the very first time down under here in Australia. There's Jack Miller. That has been designed by his wife Ruby, celebrating all the things that they love about Australia.
A donut for a boot sounds like a fair trade to me. We already saw some young fans.
Jack Miller just getting himself warmed up. A lot of work to do for Miller from 16th place on the grid. For the very first time, it's lights out and we are racing in the sprint here in Phillip Island.
Jack Miller, though, is already up into the top 10.
Yeah, great start. He was aggressive in those first couple of sectors. He could be in the game here for a point-scoring finish. That's exactly where he is.
After the good start, he was able to make up some more passes, and unfortunately just passed Frankie and Brad, and then bended at turn 10, a nothing crash, kind of same speed as I was doing the lap before. You know, happy with the speed, and we'll try to regroup and have another strong one tomorrow.
Cool. Good luck, guys.
Okay. Thanks, mate.
Go well.
See you shortly.
I know, I feel bad. I wouldn't want to say something.
You're a good man.
Thank you.
That is more like it, isn't it? That's what we come to this gorgeous part of South Australia for.
This is the perfect time to catch up with Jack Miller. This is your corner, buddy. Does it put a little smile on your face when you think about that?
Yeah, no, it's awesome. It's awesome. I'm very fortunate. You know, the Aussie fans have been spectacular to me over the years, and you know, I didn't have the result we wanted yesterday in the sprint, but we give it everything we had, and we'll do much of the same today. Hopefully, by staying on the bike.
Australia awaits. Phillip Island expects another classic battle here. It's lights out and we are racing here in Phillip Island. Huge wheel spin off the middle of that front line.
I would have been nearly in the top 6, I reckon, by turn 1. And yeah, I was on the curb on the inside, just following the curb around, and Alex turned in over the top of me. We got hooked. Rejoin in last position and start the race from there. So no, we were able to pick off a heap of people and make our way inside that top 10 for a bit.
Jack Miller just outside of the top 10, 16th to 11th for the Australian.
We'll look at the positives, and you know, the fans were amazing this weekend. It was an awesome, you know, I love being at the home Grand Prix.
Great scenes these for the thousands and thousands of Jack Miller fans who are getting up close and personal with their hero. Some photographs, some autographs. It will be prized for many a year by the young Miller fans. Somebody's going to get a signed cap here. A wonderful gesture by Jack Miller.
A home race for any rider is special. Talk to us about what this weekend's been like for you.
It's been mega. You know, the home fans are from Wednesday pretty much onwards have been unreal. So, I take my hat off to them. They're the best fans in the world, and I love racing here in Australia. I love Phillip Island. I love this whole Grand Prix. It's a lot of fun.
This is West Australia support team, all right?
There we go.
Cat attack.